Yeah, the argument is not unlike the arguments going on today about having non-CPA members in the AICPA's technical divisions, which the American Institute just recently approved. So those arguments are characteristic of change. It's interesting how they come up in every organization over time. In 1972, when you retire, January of 1972, you take on a job as a consultant, but you know, and you've been anything but retired.
That's right.
Your activities, particularly while you were still in the Washington area, were on a daily basis as much as any full-time activity that I can think of. You may have changed your starting time in the morning a little bit, but that was about all. You mentioned at dinner last night that you shifted your starting time back a few minutes, but that was about it in the mornings. In your active retirement in the years since 1972, other than serving as a consultant and of course working on military history, you've also been very active in the University of Illinois activities.
Oh, yes.
Fundraising and coordinating in the Washington area, and you've traveled a good bit.
Well, I suppose compared to some other people. The job took me around to different places.
It did.
After all, I went to
Well, in 1967, you went to Paris as an AGA representative.
72 to Australia.
That's right.
And New Zealand.
That's right.
And I talked at lunch at one of those, I've forgotten which one, but one of the senior members came up to me and said, "Now, Mr. Barr, we have a Companies Act, not a Securities Act."
And you know, that's a
he
very...
didn't like to have anybody bearing down the way he was running the business.
That's a distinction that is often lost on individuals who don't recognize where the emphasis falls between the two, between the company.
Well, he was quite positive. He'd lay off what he was doing.
That's very, very interesting. Any other post-retirement activities that that you think we should be warned? We've kind of strayed a little bit from our prescribed script, if you will, because we've said we'd focus on your professional accounting career, but just wonder if there's anything else in the intervening years since your retirement in 1972 that kind of come to mind as being an important event. Obviously, some of the awards and recognitions, we're thinking of the doctorates that you received at both George Washington and University of Illinois are very indicative of the long-term recognition. And I guess the Illinois doctorate has to be kind of special.
Well, there it is, hanging on the wall over there.
There aren't a lot of people.
I kind of like to emphasize one thing there. George Washington University gave me a Doctor of Business Administration in 1980. In 1990, Illinois got around to gave me an LLD.
So you're one of the few people that I know that have two doctorates, one from a private institution in our nation's capital, and one from his home institution. That's like a fairly rare recognition.
Well, it's kind of nice to have it from your own school and in your own hometown.
That's right. Well, Dale, I'm pretty well covered. My Andy's, his energy levels have been extremely, zippy this morning, and I think I've been through just about everything that I have on my 6, 7, 8 cards. I don't know that we've done anywhere near justice to covering everything, but when you consider that his contributions are published, and we've got, interesting guide items like Steve Ziff's Journal of Accountancy piece from 1987. I think the purpose of our taping sessions are to take advantage of the technology and hear some things firsthand from Andy, and I think we've had an opportunity to do that.